a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Rani Mukerji. Rani Mukerji is an Indian actress. She has won several awards, including 7 Filmfare Awards. Her film roles have been cited as a significant departure from the traditional portrayal of women in Hindi cinema. Although Mukherjee was born into the Mukherjee-Samarth family, in which her parents and relatives were members of the Indian film industry, she did not aspire to pursue a career in film. However, while still a teenager, she dabbled with acting by playing a supporting role in her father's Bengali language film Biyer Phool, and later accepted a leading role in the 1997 social drama Raja Ki Aayegi Baraat on the insistence of her mother. She then began a full-time career in film and gained recognition for a supporting role in the romance Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. After this initial success in her career, Mukherjee's films fared poorly at the box office for the next 3 years. Her career prospects improved when Yash Raj Films cast her as the star of the drama Saathiya. By 2004, Mukherjee had established herself as a leading actress of Bollywood, with roles in the romantic comedy Hum Tum and the dramas Yuva and Veer Zara. She achieved further success for portraying a deaf, blind, and mute woman in the acclaimed drama Black and an unhappily married woman in Kabhi Alvida Nakena. Mukherjee then collaborated with Yash Raj Films on several unsuccessful films, which led critics to criticize her for choosing poor roles and pairing with the same set of actors. The semi-biographical thriller No One Killed Jessica proved to be her first box office hit in 4 years, and she followed it by starring in the successful thrillers Talash, The Answer Lies Within and Mardani. In addition to acting in films, Mukherjee is involved with several humanitarian causes and is vocal about issues faced by women and children. She has participated in concert tours and stage shows, and featured as a talent judge for the 2009 reality show Dance Premier League. Though she is reticent to discuss her personal life in public, her off-screen life is the subject of substantial media coverage in India. She is married to filmmaker Aditya Chopra, with whom she has a daughter. Early life and background. Rani Mukerji was born in Mumbai on the 21st of March 1978. Her father, Ram Mukerji, is a former film director and one of the founders of Filmalaya Studios. Her mother, Krishna Mukherjee, is a former playback singer. Her elder brother, Raja Mukerji, is a film producer and director. Her maternal aunt, Debashri Roy, is a Bengali film actress, and her paternal cousin, Kajol, is a Hindi film actress. And her contemporary, another paternal cousin, Ayan Mukherjee, is a scriptwriter and film director. Despite her parents and most of her relatives being members of the Indian film industry, Mukherjee was uninterested in pursuing a career in film. She said, "There were already too many actresses at home and I wanted to be someone different." Mukherjee received her education at Meenakshi Cooper High School in Juhu and graduated with a degree in home science from SNDT Women's University. She is a trained Odissi dancer and began learning the dance form while in the 10th grade. As part of an annual tradition, the Mukherjee family celebrates the festival of Durga Puja in the suburban neighborhood of Santa Cruz every year. Mukherjee, a practicing Hindu, takes part in the festivities with her entire family. In 1994, director Salim Khan approached her to play the lead female role in his directorial, Aayegi Baraat. Her father disapproved of a full-time career in film at such a young age, so she rejected the offer. At the age of 18, Mukherjee experimented with acting by portraying a supporting role in her father's Bengali language film Biyer Phool. The film starred Prasenjit and Indrani Haldar in lead roles and narrates the story of 2 sisters. Mukherjee played the younger sibling of Haldar's character. Soon after, Khan approached her with another film offer to play the protagonist of the social drama Raja Ki Aayegi Baraat. Mukherjee accepted the role due to her mother's insistence that she continue to pursue acting on an experimental basis. Before she began work on the film, Mukherjee trained at Roshan Taneja's Acting Institute. Debut and public recognition, 1997, 1999. Mukherjee portrayed a rape victim who is forced to marry her rapist in Raja Ki Aayegi Baraat, which released in 1997. Although the film was a commercial failure, Mukherjee's performance was praised. and she won a special recognition trophy at the annual Screen Awards ceremony. Following the film's poor showing at the box office, Mukherjee returned to college to complete her education. However, inspired by her cousin Kajal's success in Bollywood, she decided to pursue a full-time career in films. In 1998, Mukherjee starred opposite Aamir Khan in Vikram Patsugulam, her first commercial success. Though her role in the film was small, the song "Aati Kya Kandela" earned her widespread recognition. Due to Mukherjee's broken voice texture, Bhatt hired a dubbing artist with a much higher-pitched voice to dub for her lines. When asked if the director's decision to not use her voice in the film affected her, she said that her voice was dubbed as it did not suit the character. Later that year, Karan Johar cast Mukherjee opposite Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol in his directorial debut Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. The role was originally written for Twinkle Khanna, but when she rejected it, Johar signed Mukherjee on the insistence of Khan and Aditya Chopra. Johar had originally intended that a dubbing artist dub Mukherjee's lines in the film, but she improved her diction and eventually dubbed for her own lines. She portrayed Tina Malhotra, a college student who is in a relationship with Khan's character. Writing for India Today, film critic Nandita Chowdhury considered Mukherjee to be the scene stealer and added, oozing oomph from every pore. She proves herself an actress whose time has come. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai proved a breakthrough for Mukherjee. It emerged as a blockbuster in India and abroad with earnings of over and won 8 Filmfare Awards, including a Best Supporting Actress trophy for Mukherjee. Following the success of Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Mukherjee played leading roles in the social drama Mendi and the comedy Hello Brother. Both these films were critical and commercial disappointments which failed to propel her career forward. Career struggles and initial success, 2003. By 2000, Mukherjee wanted to avoid being typecast as a standard Hindi film heroine, and thus decided to portray more challenging roles in addition to the archetypical glamorous female lead. However, none of her film releases in 2000 were particularly notable. In Badal and Baiku, 2 male-centric action dramas, she played roles that were met with little acclaim from the critics. A supporting role in Kamal Hassan's bilingual film Hey Ram proved more rewarding. The film was a partly fictionalized account of Mahatma Gandhi's assassination, and Mukherjee portrayed the character of Aparna Ram, a Bengali school teacher who was raped and murdered during communal riots in Calcutta. The controversial subject matter of Hey Ram led to poor box office earnings, but the film was critically acclaimed and selected as India's official entry to the Oscars that year. Mukherjee found no success in her next 2 releases, the comedy Had Gadi Apna and the romance Kahin Pyar Na Ho Jaye. The romantic comedy Ha Dil Jo Pyar Karega, however, earned her a Best Supporting Actress nomination at Filmfare and was better received by the critics. Padmaraj Nev's screen found Mukherjee's role to be too meager for her to prove herself, but added that she is quite adequate in whatever scenes she has been given. The year 2001 was a disappointing one for Mukherjee. In a review for her first release of the year, Chori Chori Chupke Chupke, a drama based on surrogate childbirth, film critic Sukanya Verma found Mukherjee to be handicapped with a role that doesn't give her much scope besides weeping and sobbing, and preferred the meteor role of her co-star Preeti Zinta in Basitna Sakop Hayan Nayak, The Real Hero, films that failed to garner praise. Mukherjee played the love interests of Abhishek Bachchan and Anil Kapoor respectively. In a review for the latter, Sarita Tanwar wrote that Mukherjee has very little to do except being part of some magnificently picturized songs. After 3 consecutive years of poorly received films, Mukherjee's career prospects began to improve in 2002 when Yash Raj Films, a leading production company in India, cast her for 2 high-profile productions, Mujhse Dosti Karoge, a romantic comedy co-starring Hrithik Roshan and Kareena Kapoor, and Saathiya, a remake of the Tamil box office hit Alai Payute. Mujhse Dosti Karoge was heavily promoted before release and proved a success internationally, but failed to earn profits in India. The romantic drama Saathiya proved a major turning point in her career, winning her a Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actress in addition to a Best Actress nomination at the same ceremony. Mukherjee was director Shahid Ali's only choice to play the lead role. He said, "She was born to play this role. She looked the character. She looked vulnerable. She looked the right age. She was perfect." The film co-starred Vivek Oberoi and her paternal aunt Tanuja, and proved an economic success. Mukherjee's portrayal of Suhani Sharma, a medical student who deals with the tensions and discontent of being married at a young age, met with critical acclaim. The BBC stated that Mukherjee plays the character of a middle-class girl with great conviction, and Udita Jundunvala of Midday added, "Her expressions and acting are understated in a role that fits her like a glove." In 2003, Mukherjee replaced Aishwarya Rai to play the lead female role opposite Shah Rukh Khan in Aziz Mirza's romance Chalte Chalte. Media reports suggested that Rai was replaced after feuding with her then-boyfriend Salman Khan on the film's sets, but Shah Rukh Khan insisted that Mukherjee has been the original choice for the role. The film's concept was similar to Saathiya and dealt with misunderstandings between a married couple. Mukherjee said, "Unlike Saathiya, Chalte Chalte deals with a more mature and deeper form of love. It is about how a man and woman react to situations. You cannot really get very different with the characters, but you can put them against a different background." The film was well received by both critics and audiences, and the following year Mukherjee received a second Best Actress nomination at Filmfare. Also that year, she starred in Milan Luthria's romantic comedy Chori Chori opposite Ajay Devgan, Sudhir Mishra's suspense drama Calcutta Mail, alongside Anil Kapoor and Manisha Koirala, and J.P. Dutta's ensemble war film Lok Kajal. None of these films fared well critically or commercially. Widespread success, 2004-2006. The year 2004 marked the beginning of the most successful period in Mukherjee's career. At the 50th Filmfare Awards in 2005, Mukherjee won both the Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress awards, becoming the only actress to win both awards in the same year. The Best Supporting Actress win was for Mani Ratnam's Yuva, a composite film that featured an ensemble cast including Ajay Devgan, Abhishek Bachchan, Vivek Oberoi, Kareena Kapoor, and Esha Deol. The film narrates the story of three youngsters from different strata of society whose lives intersect by a car accident. Mukherjee was cast as Shashi Biswas, a financially deprived Bengali housewife who is abused by her husband, a local goon. Taran Adarsh wrote, amongst the leading ladies, it is Rani Mukerji who is the best of the lot. The role demanded an actress of substance, and Rani more than lives up to the expectations. She won the Best Actress award for her starring role in Kunal Kohli's Hum Tum, a romantic comedy about two headstrong individuals who meet at different stages of their lives. The film pitted her opposite Saif Ali Khan and proved one of the biggest commercial successes of the year. The Hindu found Mukherjee's portrayal of Riya Prakash to be self-assuredly competent, and Kanmaya Kumar Nanda of Rediff.com wrote, Rani is her usual collected self, changing into the many hues of her character with the ease of a chameleon. Later that year, Mukherjee achieved further success when Yash Chopra cast her alongside Shah Rukh Khan and Preeti Zinta in his romantic drama Veer Zara. The film narrates the story of star-crossed lovers, Veer Pratap Singh and a Pakistani woman, Zara Hayar Khan. Mukherjee played the role of Samia Siddiqui, a Pakistani lawyer embroiled in a court case involving Singh. With a worldwide gross of over, Veer Zara emerged as the highest-grossing film of the year. It was screened at the Berlin Film Festival and met with critical acclaim. Mukherjee's role was praised by the critics. BBC noted, "It's Rani Mukerji who deserves praise for her acting. To act through your eyes, and not using dialogue is an art. Rani, for one, has perfected this." She won the Best Supporting Actress trophy at the IFA Awards ceremony, and received a nomination in the same category at Filmfare. In 2005, Outlook magazine published that Mukherjee had established herself as the most successful actress of contemporary Hindi cinema. Her first film role that year was opposite Amitabh Bachchan in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's highly acclaimed Black, a drama about an alcoholic man who dedicates his life to teach a blind and deaf girl how to communicate. Bhansali wrote the part of the blind deaf girl specifically for Mukherjee, who was initially hesitant to take on the role due to its challenging subject matter. Once Bhansali enforced his faith in her, she agreed and began intensely studying sign language with professionals at the Helen Keller Institute in Mumbai. Black won several awards including 2 National Film Awards and 11 Filmfare Awards, and Richard Corliss of Time featured it as the 5th best film of the year. Mukherjee's performance met with unanimous acclaim. Empire called the performance astonishing. Filmfare included her work in their listing of Indian cinema's 80 most iconic performances, and wrote, "Rani has left an indelible mark with this role that usually comes once in a lifetime for most." She became the only actress to win both the Best Actress and Best Actress Critics trophies at the Filmfare Awards ceremony. That year, Mukherjee received a second Best Actress nomination at Filmfare for her work opposite Abhishek Bachchan in Bunty Aur Babli, a comedy film which marked her 5th collaboration with Yash Raj Films. She played the title character of Vimy, Babli, Saluya, a con woman. The film was the second highest-grossing film of 2005 and Mukherjee's third major success in 2 consecutive years. Film critic Namrata Joshi wrote that Rani plays to the gallery with ease, and Taran Ardash wrote that she sinks her teeth into the role and comes out with flying colors. She followed it with Amol Palagar's fantasy film Paheli, reuniting her with Shah Rukh Khan. The film was a box office flop in India, but was given a strong international release. It was screened at the Sundance Film Festival, and was India's submission for the Best Foreign Language Film at the 79th Academy Awards. Raja Sen of Rediff.com was impressed by the film as well as Mukherjee's performance, which he called another perfectly played part. Mukherjee's 4th and final release of the year was the highly anticipated period film Mangal Pandey, The Rising. Director Ketan Mehta initially approached her for a cameo appearance, which was developed into an important part after she gave her consent to star in the film. Her role was that of Hira, a prostitute who forms the love interest of the title character. Derek Ellie of Variety mentioned that Mukherjee made the most of her feisty Nach girl, despite having a small role for a star of her caliber. Mukherjee turned down an offer from Miranair to star in the Hollywood film The Namesake, choosing instead to collaborate once again with her friend Karan Johar in Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, an urban drama dealing with infidelity and dysfunctional relationships. The high-profile production featured an ensemble cast of Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Abhishek Bachchan, Preeti Zinta, and Kiran Kher, and told the story of 2 unhappily married couples in New York, which results in an extramarital affair. Mukherjee played Maya Talwar, a woman layered with self-doubt and question about the relationship between her husband and herself. Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna was a popular release, emerging as a major economic success with gross earnings of over. Rajiv Masand of CNN-IBN wrote, "Rani looks $1 million, and she dives under the skin of her character to make that part one that we will remember for a long time." The role won Mukherjee a 3rd consecutive for Best Actress award and, among other nods, earned her a 6th Best Actress nomination at Filmfare. The poorly received melodrama Babul was her final appearance that year. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like